Hey, what's going on? This is Rodney Melissa Evolving. I'm Rodney.
I'm Melissa.
So today we have a special guest in the house.
Yeah.
We have SKG.
All right.
She is an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
She also was part of Death Row Records. Now she's trying to start the Row Record.
Okay.
And you can hear her with the new music she has with Savi Sav.
Mm-hmm.
And also she was part of Tupac's album Until the End of Time. She was in the song Let Them Have It.
All right.
In the first city.
That's awesome.
So yes, and she just graduated, and she might be a lawyer.
Yeah.
In the future.
Yeah. We're gonna ask her about that. Yeah.
Okay. So, tell us a little bit about growing up in LA.
So growing up in LA for me, it was challenging. I would say, I wasn't in good environments. And when I moved to the suburbs, I kind of realized that. So it had its ups, its downs, its struggles, things of that nature.
Okay.
Okay, so what would be one of the struggle you had growing up?
I just think that, just what, like, the environment I was raised in, the family I was born into, I just think that it was the struggles that every African American family had, basically, that lived within the urban communities, I guess, and then everything else that was within our family structure.
Okay.
Okay. So explain a little bit about your family structure.
Just growing up in LA, we were just surrounded by gang environments, the gang life, drugs, family members going to prison, just things that you are surrounded by when you are growing up in that type of environment, and the influences that surround there.
Okay.
So did you ever tempted to join a gang?
Yeah, when I thought that I wanted to be like my family, I did. But I was also I also grew up in the suburbs, so I kind of know both worlds. But when I was in LA, I was very involved in gang activities because, that's what I saw and that's what I was surrounded by. So that's what I wanted to be a part of, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It does.
So was it like a Crib in the blood?
Who?
Was it Crib gang? The one in the 60s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So on the other part of that, so you said you grew up in the suburbs as well. I read somewhere that you were like in beauty pageants or something growing up. How was that?
Girl, I was a beauty pageant.
Okay. Yeah.
So to like the beauty pageant game, I was like a real beauty pageant kid. All my friends were in pageants. We were doing like the states and the nationals. I was in damn near every category modeling, and it was real fun. And I told my mom, I'm like, you should have kept me in that. Like, those were the type of environments I should have stayed in, because you took me from that and then you put me amongst girls who I would never even hang with in my grown adult life. And I just thought that was a big mistake because I was really thriving in the pageants, but my mom snatched me out of them. So, but I mean, before she took me out of them, I had at least 50 trophies, probably like 10 crowns, because I was winning titles back to back.
Wow.
And then I wanted to do like Miss Universe when I was younger. I'm like, I'm gonna do this when I'm older, and I think I had a shot if she would have kept me in that environment.
Yeah, that environment though is kind of rough too. They're really super competitive. My daughter was a majorette. We had her in a couple pageants and shows and stuff, and some of the moms are a little vicious. They
They knew not to play with my mama though.
Yeah, I bet.
My mama did not play those games. My mama would have dragged them women. But even if it's competitive, I think that I liked the sport. I liked the competition. I liked the getting my makeup done, the modeling, the finding out who the winner is. As beauty pageant girls, we used to have sleepovers. We used to do so much stuff. And I think that it's a whole nother good side to it that they probably don't show. And I'm sure even today it is, but it was a bond that I had with the girls. And, she just took me out of it. And I know some of them girls are probably in the high-end pageants now.
That's pretty cool though. Yeah.
Yeah, but even when you look at her IG now, it looks like she's still in the beauty pageant.
Yeah.
She has all these pictures like all dolled up and stuff.
Yeah, you definitely kept that up. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you get involved into music?
I have an older brother. He passed away. I hate to say had, so I still say have. But my older brother is the one that actually introduced me into music.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about your brother, if that's okay, like how he got you into music, or
He used to go to jail a lot, and every time I used to go see him in jail, he used to always have a rap for me. Like, he'll be like, say this, I wrote this rap for you. And mind you, I'm like 6, 7 years old. I'm a kid. And I used to take it home and I just used to practice the rap. And one day I just started writing, and I think by this time I'm like 8 years old, and I wrote my first song called South Central. And the song was about growing up in South Central. I still remember the song to this.
Okay. Give me 20 seconds.
Huh?
Give me 20 seconds.
Of the song I wrote when I was 8.
Yes.
Okay, wait. South Central, this is the life. South Central, can't live it twice. South Central, this is the life. South Central, can't live it twice. It's rough growing up in this neighborhood. Niggas doing drive-bys mostly every day. My uncle got shot in the head with a deuce 5. Food thought he was getting off okay. But little did he know that he was going to jail. His ass got life and he living in hell. But this is what it's all about in South Central. Fools bless the other fools mostly every day. They need to stop this nonsense and live in peace, because I'm tired of saying families RIP.
Wow. That's good for an 8-year-old.
That was good. That was good.
My uncle had died. He had got shot in the head. So I really wrote that about him because his funeral was on my 7th birthday. And that was so devastating to me because I was so excited about going to Chuck E. Cheese. I still remember that to this day. So I was really like, just now that I look back, I'm like, I was so young and I really didn't have, nobody to talk to because all the adults were in their own little world. So when my brother introduced me in music, I really took that as a release. And so, yeah, that was the first song I wrote.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that.
No, appreciate it. Yes.
Back is like, yeah, that was pretty good for an 8-year-old.
Yeah, that was really good for an 8-year-old. Yeah, seriously. You could maybe do something with that now. I'm just saying. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you know Suge Knight?
I was introduced to Suge by a friend, a family friend from the area where we grew up at, named Keita Rock. And so Keita Rock was the reason that I got my deal with Death Row and Suge. He had took my songs up there and played it for them. And then I was scheduled to meet Suge and then Reggie. And yeah, so because of Keita Rock, that's how I met them and signed.
Okay. Well, how old were you?
I was just getting out of juvenile. So I think I was like 16, about to be 17.
Okay.
So were you supposed to be the next female of from Death Row Record?
Yes, that was the plan. Like, I was so excited because around that time, BMF, Big Meech and them was coming up. So I was with people that was like rolling with BMF and I was trying to get over to Death Row. And it was like, okay, y'all going over there. I want to go over here. And, you know, I landed over there and the plan was for me to be the next female rapper, you know, of Death Row.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So what does SKG stand for?
It stands for Suge Knight Girl, but I am definitely changing it. I said it before. I'm going to keep the SKG, but I'm going to definitely change what it's for.
Okay.
Why?
I just think that it's good for a rebrand, and just with the times and just who I've grown to as a woman, I just feel like I don't think that I want that because I branded SKG and Suge really had nothing to do with it in the new branding that I put the work in for so many years. So I just think that, you know, it's probably time to really and officially change what the meaning is.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I mean, so there were some rumors that at one point you and Suge were a couple. Are those rumors, is there any truth to that or
Girl,
dating?
we was a couple of friends. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right.
That is it. I've never, and it's so I like never been with that man. And people thought my daughter was his daughter, and it's I've never had any sexual relations with him.
Okay.
So I've seen you have conversation with him. How close are you with him now?
We are taking a break, you know, just because we don't really see eye to eye right now. And I decided that I needed a break from him for a little bit. So that is what I'm doing. You know, hopefully we'll talk in the future and get past, you know, what we're going through. But just for some things that I don't agree with, I just need a break from him. So.
Okay. But okay, so he talked to you on the phone not too long ago, and we have a video about it. So can you tell us about that?
You know, so Sugar call in and he would want me to record our calls to put some, you know, content out. And, you know, he just have things that he want to get off his chest. And I understand that, especially being locked up. You talk to the people that will listen to you. You talk to the people that you want to confide in, that you feel you can trust. So this is just one of the calls out of many, you know, that he'll call me and then we'll just talk about different things in the industry. We'll talk about history. We'll talk about Pac, Snoop. Sometimes I let him vent about Dre, just people that he want to vent about, and then memories that he want to talk about that we've shared collectively, or that's his own memories.
We're using Global Tel Link.
So this is the other thing too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody claims they love Tupac. A lot of people say that because when they say his name, that validates them. That validates for people to talk to him. For 30 years, everybody blamed me. Not everybody. Certain people staged and try to say, I had Tupac shot and he died. But I got a bullet into my skull and got shot another place for myself. But when you look at it, when it comes to regardless if it's Good Morning America, regardless if it's anywhere else, they said these are the people who was involved with the murder of Tupac Shakur. Now these people, who they say for a fact, regardless if they said it was, I don't even gotta say the names. Y'all know the names. Y'all know
Right.
Anybody listening know what it is, right?
Right.
But they say it had something to do with the death of Tupac. You talking to an artist, or hanging with an artist, or working for an artist that they say has something to do with the death of Tupac.
Okay. So, I mean, it's been 29 years since Pac died.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you were young. Like, do you have an idea who may have killed him?
Woo! I feel like just from no, I don't. Let's just
Okay.
like I mean, honestly, I think I know who really did kill him, but that's for the DA and for the police to do their job. But it really don't take a rocket science. But it wasn't Suge, and that's like
Oh,
what I don't like is how people used to put that on him, and you can tell that he really mourned and still mourn Pac, you know, like just our private conversations, just him sharing his stories, his memories. You know, he has Pac name tatted on him. You can just tell, like, to this day that Pac death has really, you know, affected him.
there's no way he killed Pac. I mean,
I
we
would
know about
say,
that
yeah,
already. There's
yeah.
no way because okay, how are you gonna have a guy shoot multiple shots in the car while you're in the car with Pac? And you know what I mean? Like, there's no way that happened.
Right.
And then Pac was the cash cow for Death Row. Why would you kill a cash cow? Why would you kill your best friend? You know what I mean? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
he had Art the Dialogue had a video like a few minutes about him saying that Keefe D confesses to him that he was part of the people that killed Pac. So
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah, that just came out today.
Yeah.
So yeah,
like,
yeah.
maybe like an hour ago.
hmm
Wow.
Yeah.
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 So staying on kind of the Tupac thing, how did you end up on Let Him Have It with Tupac?
That was through Suge Hutch, who is code 187,
Okay.
and Tupac's mom. So that's how I ended up getting on that.
How did it feel to be a young rapper and well, to me, he's the GOAT, to be part of his album? Like, how did that feel?
I think it was it was a good feeling for me, you know, because I literally grew up a rapper. Like, I wasn't a girl who just decided one day, like, oh, I'm just gonna start rapping. I was a child, a kid rapping, and I think everyone does consider Tupac the GOAT. And I can remember when I did the song and, you know, they were starting the press rollout, and I was so young, I didn't know anything about that. But I remember that I was driving in a car with a friend, and we had the radio on. And the first time I heard the song on the radio, my voice on the radio, it was like, oh my God, like I made it, you know. So it was super dope. It was a dope feeling.
Okay, listen, I remember going to Sam's Goody to buy that CD. I bought that CD. I love that song. I didn't know how young you were until maybe like a few hours ago.
Let me do you know I was like 17 rapping like that.
Yeah.
We were doing the math. I'm like, you know, she was still a kid when she did that. He's like, nah. I'm like, no, for real. Like,
No way. Oh, because my daughter is a rapper. She's 15. It's no way in hell that I would let her say those lyrics. But in my defense, I've been on my own since I was like 13. So I had my own apartment at 15. So I was technically grown.
Yeah.
And that's why I was able to rap like that, because I was literally, you know, an adult. I was just a teenager, but I was doing everything an adult does. So
Yeah. No, I get that.
Good.
So did you do any other, like, did you rap with any other artists in Death Row, like, at that time?
yeah, I'm on the Dog Pound 2002 album with Corrupt, 10 Till Midnight, and then I remixed Hutch song Black Superman to Black Superwoman, and yeah, I recorded a lot of stuff. It just never got put out. But the two that did get put out was the Tupac one and then the Dog Pound.
Okay.
Okay, so At that time, was the realist still part of Death Row, or he had left already?
Who?
The realist.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We had him on our channel
Yeah.
a while back, so
That's why we was asking.
that's why we asked. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. All I know is he's from.
Give me 1 second.
I don't really.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you you've been talking about possibly planning on bringing the row back. Is that's in your plans?
Yeah. So Suge and I were business partners for the Row Records.
Okay.
You know, and I'm gonna still say we are partners. We're just not talking right now. We're taking a break from each other, but it's my idea. I paid my money to do everything. I paid money to get the LLC, the website, the trademark. So I did everything. And so now, yes, I am the owner legally.
Okay.
So I see you. You ask Suge J if he can be becoming the leader of the label.
You know what? I thought, because I see him from time to time, right? And so I thought it would be really good, just because I think that he is moving in a positive direction. You know, he is Suge's son, but him and his dad, I guess they don't get along, and Suge was so mad that I did that he sent me a text message, and it's just like, okay, well, I don't have time for that. If you don't want him to be a part of it and he declined and whatever the case may be, I'm gonna just let y'all have that because I got a lot of other things going on. So
What's the
would be a good fit, my personal opinion.
yeah? So what's the plan B? Who's gonna be the leader of the record label now?
You know what? I don't know, because I'm not going to revisit that until January. So right now, I'm just focused on other things, and then I'll come back to the round table for that in January.
Okay, cool.
Did you were you in talks with any artists though to possibly come on then once you get it up?
We had a whole plan, and we had so many good things going, and I really put fire under it. You know, the word spread it so fast, but Suge has so many people in his ears, and has people around that are groupies, and it's like, look, he can, I'm just not that. I'm my own boss. I'm really a boss. So I'm not you know, like a dick rider or a groupie or whatever the case may be. So I had things lined up. I had people that we were going to bring on board, but you have people that are in the middle that hold no weight, but they want to kind of start confusion. So, you know, with that being said, it just slowed the process down.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a new song with Savvy Sav. I mean, I think that would have been a good song to debut the label with. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Yeah, Savvy's a dope artist. I'm so happy to be working with Savvy because he's like a breath of fresh air. He is an artist that listens. Like, if you give him advice, he appreciates the advice. He's humble, he listens, but he's also like a hustler, and he gets out in the streets. He promote his music. You know, he do all type of stuff. So even working this record with him, I'm very excited for it, and it's really a good record.
It is.
How did y'all come together?
So I was going through it. I was going through with different people, and you know, he reached out to me, and he was just giving me his point of view and things of that nature. And then we linked up and went to the studio, and he had Hips Rock that he had already recorded, and so he wanted me to get on that. And so, you know, I jumped on the song with him, and I'm basically on a rollout plan to help him push the single.
That's cool.
So the video dropped October the 1st.
Okay. she's young, but in this rap street, she's an OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of OG, how well do you know Reggie?
I can't stand that funky bitch. I'm sorry. I do not like I don't fucking like him. And if I ever see him in a dark alley, it's up. I don't like him.
So what happened between you two?
He is just a horrible person. He's a fucking hater. He posted my son on his YouTube page and made up all type of lies, which he's about to pay for that. He's just a gaslighter and he's miserable. And it's like, bro, you're old as shit. Like, nigga, you're my mom's age. My mom is a boss. Like, you're around here starting stuff, lying on people, putting people kids on your YouTube. You have no decency as a human being because look how you move. I don't like him. I don't at all.
Were you guys ever friends before?
No, he was never my friend. We were cordial. I went to his house to interview him for my documentary. But even when I was younger, Reggie was very rude. Reggie was very mean. And I said this to Wack. I said, listen, when you're a young girl, right? If I'm a young girl and I'm in the streets and all these guys are 10, 15, 20 years older than me, you're going to remember who was nice to you, who was genuine. I know men from when I was 15 years old, and they were so concerned about my well-being, never tried to sleep with me, never put me down, never tried to fuck over me. And to this day, they're older now, but I appreciate those men because those are the type of men that walk with God. Then you have men like Reggie. He's been same fat, funky, two-faced, good for nothing punk bitch since I was a kid. Like, literally. And I remember how he was rude to me. I remember how he used to talk to me. I remember how he treated me. And then you speed up till now, he's still the same piece of shit. Because what grown ass, old ass nigga will put a child on their YouTube page and then make up lies? Like, he never changed. He just got older and still have the same scandalous ass ways. So no, I don't like him at all.
Yeah, kids are off limits.
Yeah, kids, spouses, all that.
So let me ask you this: what if he takes that video down and apologizes to you? Is there any chance you guys might meet up?
There's no negotiation when you play with my kids. I'm not negotiating with nobody that play games with my children. I don't give a fuck about no apology. I don't give a fuck about him taking the video down. Pretty soon, he's going to get what we're waiting to give him. Like, no, you don't play with people, kids like that.
Okay.
Like, how fucking dare you?
I get it.
That's hard, yeah.
Yeah. If I ever see him, I'm going to slap the fuck out of him. In a wheelchair, without a wheelchair, wherever he at. I'm going to put belt to ass.
But listen, you got to be careful, though, because you don't want to go to jail, man.
I got bail money. I'm going to beat his ass.
She's not playing.
No, I don't care where we are. If I ever see him for putting my baby on his YouTube and then lying, making up lies behind it, I'm going to put belt to ass.
Wow. She's not playing, yeah.
No, I'm not.
Mamas are fierce. You mess with the kids. Bear. That's a mama bear thing. Yeah. Mamas are fierce. I get it.
Like to me, like you said, kids, wives, they're off limits.
They are.
You know what I mean? I can talk about you, but not your kids.
No.
And the way the universe works, I know he's been going through shit. Like, that's why I'm like, you're already getting half of what's coming to you, and it's a whole nother half coming to him. You don't play with people, kids.
Yeah, well, I get it.
Yeah. So speaking of somebody else that you may know or may have strong feeling about, so how about Big U? How you know him?
Our families grew up together.
Okay.
From the neighborhood.
Okay.
Older, he's like 15, 20 years older than me. So.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, yeah.
Do you talk to him? Because he's locked up now.
I would never talk to him ever.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, we saw an interview with WAC 100, and he talked a little bit about an incident between you and Big U. Are you comfortable talking about that, or?
Yeah. What do you want to know?
Just what happened.
What happened?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing we've heard is from other people, certainly not you. So, I mean, whatever you can tell us, or whatever you're comfortable telling us.
So Big U and I, like I said, we come from the same neighborhood. Our families, our friends. He grew up with my family members that are older than me. They're all in the same age bracket. And so we started to work together to break Nipsey, as an artist. And, he just implemented bully tactics when we started. And we just kind of been beefing since, off and on. It's just been like an off and on thing with us.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, how well did you know Nipsey?
I knew Nipsey good.
Yeah, okay. He was a good artist, though. That was a loss for the community.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, someone who isn't well liked in the community necessarily. So, Diddy's sentence is coming up like this week. How much time do you think he's going to get, if any?
You know what? I'm not sure. It's so tricky, and I've worked with Diddy a few times, and it's just like I'm not sure.
Okay.
Did you follow the trial and anything?
Yeah, I did a recap. I did like a little mini doc showing me working with Diddy and things that I felt in regards to the trial and things of that nature. So yeah, I followed it.
Okay.
I mean, because we saw that you were in law school, or you're trying to go to law school. Is that right? Yeah. So yeah, we were just curious as to like with that interest or background for you, if you thought that there was anything like different about the trial, or somewhere where maybe they really messed up, and that's why you might not get much time.
I think the burden of proof was there.
Yeah.
No.
So okay.
I don't. Burden of proof was there. I just think it was circumstantial. I think that they showed the public the video of Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it tainted the jury pool because they already had that perception. But when it comes to the hardcore evidence, I just don't think the burden of proof was met.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what we've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so now he has over 70 people who send letters to the judge on his behalf. I mean, I don't think that's going to help much.
I don't think so. You know what? I think that Diddy got caught up in the lifestyle. I think he got caught up in the fame, the money. And I feel like he thought he was God, like he had a God complex and was, felt like he was untouchable. I feel like he should get some time, but my whole thing is the video. That's what out of everything, it's him beating her. That was a lot.
Yeah. Do you think that he'll ever change, or do you think that this was kind of a wake up call for him, or do you think because possibly he won't get time that he'll just think that he can get away with whatever?
I think that a real person true colors come out when they're in the dark and think things won't come to the light, and they're by themselves and think nobody's watching. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like we saw the real him at the hotel with her when he beat her. And I just don't see a person, especially his age, doing that and then changing, because once you're a certain age, you're kind of set in your ways.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay, so you say you work with him. Did you ever see that side of him?
No, I never. But I've heard, like, I knew he was a woman beater. You hear it, like you hear that in the industry. Like Diddy will beat your ass. Like you hear the rumors. And that's why my content doc was called Diddy Whispers, because you hear the whispers. So you hear people talking, but I never seen him hit nobody. So just to see it was like, oh yeah, you're a real woman beater.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing about his ex, the kid's mom.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Kim.
Yeah, Kim Porter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's an open secret. Everyone knew about that.
Right.
But somehow no one talked about it.
Right.
It's kind of crazy,
Yeah. Yeah. But people were afraid of Diddy. I mean, because he had a lot of power in the industry. He had a lot of power, for artists and stuff. I think they just, they didn't.
But
apparently he had a lot of secrets too, because they were down
there doing stuff. Too, like he had a God complex.
Right.
He's been getting away with a lot of things
for
now.
A long time. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know that I agree that he should get a lot of time. I don't know that he will, because like you said, the burden of proof wasn't there. So
when are they supposed to sentence him? What date?
Friday the 3rd. Yeah.
Oh.
But here's my thing, right? Again, I told you before. He got away with that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way the judge will let him walk free. They will give him the max for that sentence. He might get 5 years. But with time served, he might go to like 3 years.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because there's no way he can walk out on Friday.
This man has gotten away with a lot of things, most of his life.
This is different.
It's different, but our president walked away, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. People out there, and also federal government. I mean, they were made to look like fools. And
okay, if he get away with this, he will never stop.
I think you're right. I'm still not convinced he's gonna get any time. I'm just saying.
That. Okay, so listen. You work with Puff. You work with Suge. You work with Big U. I mean, you work with pretty much all the big names in hip hop.
Yeah, pretty much. I know. I'm like, damn. I worked with a lot of people.
Yes.
And they just fucking bullies. I'm like, you guys are such fucking bullies, bro. Like, just, they're just bullies. Just their mentality. I'm like, whatever happened to y'all back in the days, in the 70s or 80s, whatever, y'all needed to go to therapy, because y'all... No, but that's how I feel about them, because I know them. So it's like, and I'm talking about when nobody's around, when the cameras and like just me knowing them and our conversations or seeing them do certain shit or the way they think. It's like you guys are the example of boys growing up as men and never healing and getting the help they need, the mental help, because you will have the money, you will have the power, you will have everything, and you will fumble it because of your narcissistic ways. Like, you guys need to fucking heal. And I think that is the biggest thing that people do not understand. These men are broken. And that's what I can see. They're broken. They chase bitches. It's so much stuff. It's some stuff I just would never talk about. It's some things I would never say. But they have the characteristics of the men in my family. Literally. And I'm like, it's the hood niggas that's into the industry. It's like all of you guys have the same characteristics, and this is a result of trauma, not getting therapy, not getting the help. You may got love from your parents, but you were missing something, because it causes you to act in a disregard for human life of other people, or even care to want to correct shit, So that's the side I see of them. And I look at them and be like, you niggas are crazy. I don't like, fuck the industry shit. Just knowing y'all, you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
They hate to hear my mouth and see me come in, because I call them out on their bullshit. Like, Even Suge sent me a text like, it is so rude for you to say you don't feel like talking to me, nigga, and don't. First of all, you're giving me anxiety, and I don't say nothing bad about Suge, but you're not about to stress me out. You're not about to give me anxiety. You're not about to bring bad energy. You're not fucking up my day. So with that being said, no, I don't feel like talking. And if you have this complex to where you feel like you're this person and I have to talk, then that's where you have life fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so I work they nerves because I don't be playing with their asses.
We seen that with
I know.
you. Yeah.
So you're very outspoken. Have they ever said, you know what, you are too difficult, or angry black women, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to deal with you?
Who? Them Suge and Big U and them?
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah. Like it's like, this is why we bump heads, and people will say, oh, you're sleeping with them. No, I've never slept with these men. I've always had a lot of homeboys. I was raised by my uncles, my brother. I've always been like one of the little sisters, the little homegirls, the little nieces, but I will call them out on their bullshit because I see it. It's like, then they get these dumbass bitches that think they got a prize, and it's just a lot. That's why I be like, keep a hood nigga away from me. It be mostly the hood men. Like,
I get it. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. You don't have to answer that. So as a woman, right? You have all these guys' friends. Is it hard to date because you have all the males' friends?
no, because I'm a private person. So my whole thing is my man don't be friends with them, and it's they don't be in my life, in my private life. Like, I keep my life private. That is one thing about me. I'm a very private person. You're not going to interfere in my private life, my family. I don't even want you to know too much about that part. Big U was a part of the extended family because he grew up with my brother and my aunties and my cousins and my uncles. He knew my grandmother, but when it came to like my kids and I kept that part private.
Good.
So no, it don't be hard. But you just sit back and see, like even with Suge, like, I gotta watch what I say because I don't want to say too much. But even with him, I had to tell him, like, don't be having these hoes call my phone, bro. Like, don't like and I will say this, we got in an argument because I'm like, why would you give a bitch my line to call my phone? And he's like, I didn't give the bitch your number. Well, nigga, how did she get the number then? Because so me and him, we're on the phone arguing, and it's like, bro, you gave her my number. And he's like, I didn't give her my number. Well, the bitch is on the phone talking, acting like she's your representative. And I just hung up like, girl, bye. And I'm not talking to you because why is this bitch calling me?
Right.
And we have stuff like that to where you have everybody around who wants to be included. And it's like, because this person or that person, that don't mean you have access to me. I know that person. So me and that person can talk. You don't have the right to call me. I don't even know you. So what the fuck are you calling me for? That's my attitude.
She got hoes calling her.
But then I guess to the next person, they look at these niggas like, oh, that's whoopie whooper. It's like, listen, I was raised by rich niggas. I was raised by real niggas. Like, you have to understand the type of family I come from to understand the type of person I am. All this shit that's been here, the Ferraris, Porsches, I've been seeing that since I was a kid because the men in my families was running shit. So for it to trickle to just people that I'm doing business with, hood niggas, is normal. But then you have an outside person that's looking at the nigga that you working with, and I guess they mesmerized,
I mean, you have to understand, there's a lot of women out here from 45 to 60 who thought Suge was the shit in the 90s.
Yeah.
Now they have a chance to talk to him. They will try to get to you to get to him. You know what I mean?
But it's the whole, like, you, I gotta watch what I say. I really want to go in.
SKG, it's just me and you, baby. You can talk to me. It's just me and you.
I really want to go in, but I always said I wouldn't do that, especially to Suge, because no matter what we go through, I really respect Suge.
I like Suge. Yeah.
Yeah, I respect Suge, but yes, it just be like, girl, like, bitch, girl,
Yeah.
Okay, listen. I mean, he got hoes. I don't want to get him in trouble.
like, this is the thing.
He's been having hoes, so it's Suge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I care about the hoes. I care when the hoes start interrupting my life.
Yeah, that's not okay. That's not okay. I mean, I'm with you. You got to keep your private life private. I mean,
Whether it's a hoe, a baby mom, a
right.
wife, and I was a wife for 20 years, okay? I know how to play my position as a wife. If I'm doing business with this man, we are doing business. I have high-value men I do business with all the time. Never talk to their wife because their wife know how to play her position. If I'm conducting business with this man, don't you ever call my phone and say anything to me in regards to, you know, this is my husband or my bitch. I don't care. Matter of fact, I'm not going to work with him no more because your dumb ass is calling me. So he can thank you for that. Like, I, as a wife, I just wouldn't do that. And I don't understand that because men who I work with, I don't go through that with.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a certain type because they pick certain type of women.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
That is true. I mean, it is very true. When you have a partner that is there for the wrong reasons, you know what I mean, then they get insecure about their relationship. That's when you find stuff like that. That's when you find, you know, they're trying to get into the business part of it, but you really are not there for the right reason, you know?
Right. And I'm like, well, maybe because I have big breasts, maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't know if women see me and be like, she want my man. It's like, girl, not by a fucking long shot. You have no clue.
I mean, they could be intimidated.
Yeah, but what I always say too, that's your husband. If you do your job at home for your husband,
Yeah.
he
Right.
don't be out here doing things.
Yeah, you don't
He
have
said
to
every time before he leave the house, you know what? Never mind.
It's that a man should know how to run his castle. I always say that.
Mm-hmm.
If a man is doing what he is supposed to do in regards to leading his home, his family, his castle correctly, nothing should ever interfere in regards to his home life and his business to where his wife is contacting this person. That's crazy to me.
Yes.
Like, I would never do that with my man.
Yeah, because to me, if you cannot handle your home, we can't do business together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's move on to something a little happier. So
You sure?
yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So Cardi B just put out a new album. It looks like you put some love on it on your IG page. So what were your thoughts on her new stuff?
I think this is some of her best work. I think this is some of Cardi's best work. As a female rapper myself, I am a fan of the art, right? So if it's new girls coming in the game and they got music I can roll to, I'm just a fan of the art. So I love hearing new talent. Cardi B's been in the game for, I think a decade now.
Yeah.
And just to watch her grow, watch everything that she's been through and she really overcame, I just think that this is some of her best work. And I think that this is like a new leaf for her.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, so as a female rapper yourself, like, what do you see as the struggles? Because she did have quite a few years between the last album and this album. You know, you're a busy woman. You are into a lot of different things. You know, what are some of the struggles that you see in this area?
You know what? I think with Cardi, I think she had to go through her breakup. I think in order for her to deliver this project, life come with chapters, right? And each chapter we're supposed to learn and grow from. And I feel like she went through that to give us this. And with female rappers, it's just finding your niche. Like, you know, someone told me, they were like, SK, you should be all the way up there with Cardi and Nicki. And I had to explain to them, well, actually, I was behind the scenes. So if a person really look at my history, I was rapping, but I really went behind the scenes and I did branding and I did Girlfriends and Champagne and I did radio and I did things of that nature. I've only been really back into music going full throttle for, I want to say, probably 3 or 4 years. And it's kind of like you have to move at your pace. But where I'm at in my life right now, I'm doing things that feel good to me. And, you know, whatever comes from it, comes from it. You know, like I just got approved by the Academy Awards to submit music now for motion picture nominations. And that's something that I was really waiting on because I have different type of projects. I do spoken word. I do EDM. So I'm doing a lot of different things. And, you know, I just feel like your time is your time. And whatever is set in the universe for you is going to happen if it's meant for you. You know?
Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'm just like, you know, I have so many things going on, you know, but the most important thing for me at least is to make sure that my private life, my family life, my home, that is in order. Because if that's not in order, I can't really do too much else. So I take care of that first. After that, then I'll go right into the industry and the music and films and stuff like that.
Like some artists, like you have Mary J. Blige, you got Taylor Swift and Cardi B, they put their best work after a breakup, after a divorce. I mean, seriously, Mary J. Blige's best album was after a breakup. Taylor Swift will kill you after a breakup. And Cardi B do that, and look what she. And to me, that album is non-skip. It's like from the first track to the last track. Just let it go, let it play.
Some songs that I really like from it is the song Safe. Kehlani, I think that's a super dope song. Her song with Lizzo. Her other song, Man of My Word, or Man of Your Word, one of the other. But even the stuff she just did on Young Thug's album, on the news, that like she slid so heavy on that. And I'm like, this is her moment. This is her. She literally rebranded, grew, been through some stuff, and now she's like she literally found her lane. That's how I look at it.
So do you think she's the best female rapper out right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Don't put yourself in it. What's your top 5 female MC of all time?
Of all time, Queen Latifah.
Yes.
Queen. Yes.
Minaj. I'm a Nicki fan. Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Cardi B, Foxy Brown. I hate to say, I was gonna say Little Kim, but I gotta go with Lauryn Hill.
Yes, thank you.
Lord,
She's my favorite. She's my first.
But I feel like, you know, like even with the Nicki and Cardi situation, like Nicki lyrics, like I'm a Nicki fan too, and I feel like you don't have to hate one or like the other, right? No. Nicki, like her game is on another level. Cardi got that shit to where you can vibe like, okay, I'm going through this too. Like it's just different. And it's not saying one is better than the other, but they're just different.
I like both. So,
I do too.
I mean, you don't have to pick a side. You know, you can enjoy both music.
Yeah,
Right. It depends on your mood. Like I like both. Well, it just depends on your mood.
Yeah. I mean,
when Nicki get into her bar game, like if Nicki's not doing pop and she get into her bar game, her bars is crazy as well. I do like that Cardi is bilingual, so she can flip it English, Spanish, her accent. You know, they're different, but they're both great at what they do.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of young Thug, he's been having a lot of tips dropping about him in the jail, snitching and talking about other people. How do you feel about that?
He two-faced as hell.
No, yeah. So growing up in LA and the gang culture, would that get you killed?
No, he just two-faced it. He messy boots. He's just, but I'll say, but he apologized. He's just one of them friends. You are so fucking messy, and I will never ever tell you my business ever. Cause he's gonna come to your house, give you a hug, eat your food, then leave and be like, damn, they house stunk or some shit like the food was nasty. He's one of them. So you just be like, listen, I already know how you are. So nigga, you won't even know where I stay because you are messy.
Right.
You tell him all your business because he gonna talk about you.
Yeah, but how are you supposed to be a gangster? Like, talk like that.
Yeah, but there's messy people in every category. Like there just is. I mean, she's right.
Okay, maybe I'm just too old, but I'm just like, like in the 90s, you get your ass whooped for that.
You do, but there are people that got their ass whooped and they still talked. Like they still ran their mouth. I mean, it just is what it is. Some people in this world just run their mouths. They don't know how to shut up. They don't know, and she's right. I mean, I don't even know that's malicious. It's just he just talks. Like he just talks about everything.
Even his homeboys, if they tell him something, he gonna tell his girl. He pillow talk a lot, so it's like, okay, like he's gonna come home and tell all the tea.
Yeah, because when he come home, she put it to him.
Tell all the tea, like all the tea.
It's like, wait, maybe between me and you, I don't mean to say no. He's weak.
I mean,
he's from Atlanta, so what do you expect?
Yeah, that's
true. They're different down there.
They are different down there.
They are different down there.
They are different. Yeah.
They're not LA or DC or New York. It's different.
Yeah. So what new project are you working on right now? You said you got your a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, so I have my spoken word. I'm doing a spoken word about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. It's already done.
Okay.
It's about to be released.
Okay.
And I have a video coming out with that. I have the project with Savvy. I just jumped on a song with an artist named Crash. So I have that project that's about to drop. And then I have my own projects.
Okay. Yeah. So I saw there was a post you say to protect Candace Owens at all costs.
Wait, what was it?
There was a post you put on IG to protect Candace Owens at all costs.
Oh, yeah.
So you got some flack for that. So
did you see all the comments? It got 400,000 views, almost 2,000 comments. I was like, you guys are so fucking evil. Like, just reading all the comments, I'm like, you guys are crazy. And then they were celebrating his death, and I'm like, even if you don't like the man, don't celebrate his death and wish it on her. You guys are crazy.
Yeah.
That's too far. Yeah. Yeah.
If somebody died, you're not supposed to celebrate.
No, not at all.
No.
So is that kind of why you put that out there? It was just yeah. That's not cool, but yeah, you got a lot of views out of that.
But I don't think that. But you shouldn't kill Candace because she has a different opinion.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still America. You're still free to have your opinion. You're still free to say what you want to say.
Yeah.
It's like you cannot go around killing people for their opinion. That's fucking crazy. Like, I didn't agree with Charlie Kirk, but I didn't want to see the man dead.
Right. Yeah. I mean that's how
he has kids, a wife, and shit. So
absolutely. That's how polarized this country is right now. It's unfortunate that people are saying stuff like that because it's not okay. Well, and doing stuff like that, but it's not okay.
No.
It's not okay.
And I don't want nobody in jail. I don't want you in jail. If you see Reggie in the back alley, do not whoop him. Do not push his wheelchair somewhere else, girl. I'm telling you, don't do that shit.
I'm gonna beat that man. I'm like, you supposed I'm like, I'm gonna beat his ass. But I already put voodoo on him, so I know that that's been working. But other than
Oh wow.
Listen, hey, I'm Haitian. I know a guy. I'm saying.
my people, they put the no. I'm serious. And right after we did everything, the next day he filled out his wheelchair, and they called me laughing. I'm like, oh my! Or he ran into the car or some shit. But it's supposed to be some more stuff that's supposed to be working. And I hope he's over there suffering. And then when I see him, I'm still gonna beat his ass with his fat, funky ass. I do not like him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please don't do that because listen, he has a wife, he has kids, he has
I don't
grandkids.
give a fuck about them people. He didn't care that he put my child on his page and then lied saying my child was molested. You don't do that to people. You don't lie.
I hear you,
Yeah.
but Michelle Obama said, "When they go low, you go high." You know what I mean?
I'm a highly whoop his ass. That's what I do.
That's her.
Girl, you crazy.
So, because I would never disrespect him in the past, but it's like all bets are off now. Like, nigga, you don't put my son on your fucking page and then make up lies, you funky bitch, and you don't even know what you're talking about. You're talking about I have an open DCFS case. No, I fucking don't at all. You're saying got molested. My son has never in his life been molested. And you put that on your page and you lied. And my son is 20. You put a conversation of my baby on your page when he was 14, finding himself, coming out as gay, all of that. He was he was emotionally distraught as any child would be at 14 years old going through the things he was going through. My baby is 20. And you spreaded all these lies and then put my child on your page. Whenever I catch that funky bitch, it's gonna be some furniture moving. I promise you that.
Yeah, we know how it's fair. We have a gay daughter, so we.
Yeah, it's like you don't. And then he's trying to make it seem like I'm upset that my son is gay. Nigga, my son is handsome as fuck, smart as fuck. He's so intelligent. And he is the best thing that ever happened to me. And I'm not embarrassed of my baby. I'm not mad about anything. The only thing I'm mad about is he put my child on his page and then he spreaded all these lies for views and for clicks.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we said, I mean, families off.
Yeah, families off. Yeah, because your kid is not part of this YouTube world. It's not part of the IG world. So.
And I wouldn't want anybody saying anything about my kids. So I'm not going in on anybody else's. Like that's not, what I mean. Like
that's why we don't ask kids questions. We don't talk about kids because that's off limit.
It is. It is. So yeah, I'm with you. I understand. I understand. As a mom, I get it. I mean, but my kid,
but my thing is that, okay, we did have Reggie on the channel.
We did.
And he seems like a nice guy.
He was good with us.
I don't want to see you or him go to jail. Right. Okay, I don't want to see you go to jail. I don't want to see him fall in the weekend.
As long as I have bail money, I'm okay. Whenever I see that funky ass bitch, it's gonna be some furniture moving. And he wears a whole fucking diaper. He fucking sweats when he sits down. Who sweats while they're sitting? The fuck? Like, no, I can't wait to see him.
So we're gonna hope that you don't run into him anytime soon. That's all we're gonna hope for.
Yeah, move to DC so you don't have to see him.
Yeah, you just keep doing you though. Just keep doing you.
Because listen, if you want to be a lawyer, I want you to be out here protecting people, defending cases, not in jail. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Ernie, and I'm still gonna beat his fat funky ass. Listen. You're
gonna be like the DA of LA is in jail for whooping Reggie.
It can be true at the same time.
That's true. It can be true.
That's true, but like I still don't want you to fight.
No, I get it.
Okay, listen. You're a beautiful woman. You got your makeup, your hair, your nail, and everything. You don't make your nails. Come on now. No.
Everything can come off, the nails and the makeup, not the hair, because this is all my hair, but everything else.
You know what? Give me the Vaseline. Come on, let's
Wherever I see him, I'm gonna put his fucking wheelchair in the middle of traffic. I'm just chilling till I see his ass.
Okay.
You know what I can see now? Don't be a menace while drinking your juice. The wheelchair flips. That's Christ.
Oh, that's bad.
I can see that right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to hell.
You are. Oh my God.
Well, SKG, thank you for being here, man.
Thank you for